Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
DJ.
So we about balance. Okay, yeah, we in here.
Sorry, yo,
We
DJ.
in here. You rolling? That camera rolling? All right. Phones, we live.
We live, baby.
It's live from the living room. Let's get it.
All right. It's your girl Cupcake Cash, and I'm live with.
Hey, this is Airik. Airik Crawford. You know, creative lead at Live from the Living Room. Artist, media producer. You already know.
All right, and it's your girl Cupcake Cash, host of KASH Talks, and today we got a collab episode going on because when you got two dope ass creators doing what they do, it's only right that you come together and make it happen. So today we are live from the living room, and we gonna have some KASH Talks, and we gonna do what we do, and we gonna talk about our journey to success, how we bump into each other as creators and entrepreneurs doing what we do, and how we just continue to cash more into success.
Right way. Right way.
All right. So Airik already introduced himself. I'm Cupcake Cash, as you all know. We just gonna be having some cash talk. So we're gonna be talking about, our what we do as entrepreneurs, what a day in the life looks like. Some tips and tricks to help you all continue to ascend in your journey as entrepreneurs. So Airik and I, we bumped into each other here at Your Vision Studios. This is a collaborative entrepreneur space. So it houses so many different businesses and really it's an opportunity space. You come in here, you never know who you might bump into. You never know what you might create, but it's all about bringing your vision to life. So this is a real life, interpretation of all that, just broadcasting live.
No, it's a really dope thing, that they put together because there's people just come in here and you got a talent, I got a talent, let's work together, let's make something happen. You feel me? So, yeah, gotta definitely rock with it.
Okay, make sure y'all get in tune. I'm just gonna get started right on with the questions. So, my first question for you: who is Airik as a creator with everything you would do? What's one word you use to describe yourself?
One word?
Yeah.
Dang. Can I use two words?
I give you two. Yeah, I give you two.
I call myself a super creative. I'm a super creative for real. Like, I say I'm a creative in every sense of the word. You know what I mean? So that just goes from like even big picture ideas to like some of the minute details about things. I really get into like all of like the nitty gritty aspects of what it means to be a creative because I kind of dibble and dabble in like everything.
Yeah, and I feel like we got a chance to see that at the beginning of the live here. Like being a creative. While you on the screen, you also thinking about, what the image looks like on the other side. When you have that vision, when you have that insight, you like, man, I got to get it right, and I got to make sure others see it how I see. So it's all about perspective. But for you as a creative, can you tell us a little bit more about everything you do? Because
all right, let me start from the beginning. All right, so from the beginning, like I was an artist, so it's like drawing. That was my first like love. That was my first passion. I remember like my pops, he drew a 3D box on a page when I was like 3 years old, and I just was like, "How you do that?" And he showed me how to do it. And then ever since then, like I kind of just been drawing and making that happen. The videos, I ain't getting to the videos till about like college, really. Really high school. I mean, I said high school. I took like digital photography, black and white photography. And then in college, like I started vlogging, like my studio sessions. So I go to the studio, start vlogging, posting it to Facebook, like 1 minute clips, and then people was fucking with it. So I'm like, damn, like just keep going with it, because they kept like commenting. They was like, yeah, bro, I love to see the process and all that. So that's kind of how I got into the whole editing aspect too. Yeah.
Okay, so is that what inspired your, live from the vision? I mean, live from the living room music and all those different initiatives?
Yeah, so initially, like I was creating music while I was in school too, in college, and everybody got dreams of just being like on stages with like hella people and shit like that. So that was just one of my like goals, you know. But live from the living room came. It was birthed from the music, cause it was like one time I was in my crib. This is when I had my apartment. I was like, yo, I just want to wake up every day and just write a song and then record it and put it out. So
execution right there.
I wrote like 2 of them, recorded them, put it out. And my homie had hit me up. He was like, "Hey, bro, I need to do one of those in the living room, like you doing it." And I was like, "Yeah, bro, just come over." So you know, he came over. It was like some regular shit, and he put his out. His shit did like 4K in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the next day, that shit like 8K. I'm like, damn, nigga.
Okay.
So he put his out. Then another one of my homies like, I need doing in the living room. So that's how it started. Yeah. It really wasn't even called Live from the Living Room at that time. It was just we was just shooting some shit. Like, you feel me?
Living room.
And then like I don't think I called it Live from the Living Room till like the 6th, 7th episode or something like that. Yeah.
That's when it really stuck. Like, yeah, that's what we doing. That's what it is. Yeah, I like the cozy, intimate vibes. Like, I feel like when I do my set selection and stuff, I always pick the set depending on the vibe of the guest. So it's like when you do it in the living room, it makes it feel more intimate, more cozy. Like, you feel me? Like, it makes you more vulnerable in a sense. That's what's up.
And initially, that's why people was, you know, they was rocking with it. They was coming over, niggas coming to my crib, my actual crib, smoking. You feel me? Like, you know, playing music. It was just like a real like kickback studio session type thing. And then that's how it just kept going through that.
That's what's up. So you talked about how you been an artist. Why you ain't tell us that you made the Art of the Rose? Yeah, let's get into it.
Get into the art. All right. Yeah, man. So I've been making this art. I've been drawing this character for a while, and
I noticed that.
I'm about to put out a children's book, and yeah, he kind of just stuck around. You know, even in my apartment.
Does he have a name? Does he have a name?
It's Boxer Cat.
Boxer Cat.
Yeah. So
that sounds like a NFT or some shit.
No,
like.
yeah. We definitely. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother bag. You want to get into the NFTs. Look. That's a whole nother bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I like how your art is like, it's it's not just like, this is, y'all probably can't see on the camera, but it's painted on like a wooden board, right?
Yeah.
And then we also got like some other like layers to it. Like, this actual pieces of a shoebox, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I like how it's like, cross, what do you call that? Like
multi-dimensional.
Yeah,
multi-dimensional. Yeah.
Okay. And since we're talking about the logos and the art, everything, I like this logo. Like, what is that the logo for?
All right, so that's the logo for my brand. That's like anything that's like I'm attached to that has to do with my artistry. That's the logo that I choose to go with. It's a lot built into that logo.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot built in there. You know, you see like, all right, so let me break it down. Break it down.
Can we get it
pan
on the screen?
over there?
Put it on the screen?
I ain't got it on the readily available on the computer right now. Yeah. I would have to like dig through that shit. But yeah, we could probably do that though.
Yeah, we gonna put it on the screen, y'all, because I feel like y'all need to see. It's very intentional. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I first noticed it, you had it on the hat. And then I saw it on your shirt for the logo, for the flyer. And then seeing it on the wall here, like, it's some intentionality in it. It kind of, are you familiar with like sigils?
Sigils? You know what? Last year was the first time somebody told me that. They was like, yeah, it looked like a sigil. Yeah. I didn't know what a sigil was though.
Yeah. A sigil is kind of like a symbol that it means something, but it's like, it's universal. Like, every time you see it, you know, that's Airik, you know? So I feel like this is definitely a personal logo. But it's like, I kind of see a fish in it. When I see a fish, I see an eye. I see 9s, I see 6s.
That's dope.
I see a star. I see a starfish dancing. I ain't gonna lie. I see a starfish dancing.
I was gonna ask you, like, what you see in that one?
Yeah, I see a lot of stuff. That's why I want the people to see it, because I want to know what y'all see. If y'all tuned in, when he dropped this logo, The first thing y'all see, I want y'all to drop in the comments.
All right, so I mean, kind of like that. But no, that's kind of what I was thinking about. The first thing I thought about was like music notes, the treble clef, and that's kind of where you get this like little S-shaped form from. But you know, in like African spirituality, they say we got a third eye, but it's really the first eye. So that's what you got right here in that first circle, and then in seconds, these other two circles kind of representative of like your other two eyes. You feel me? And then it's also a double helix. So want to talk about DNA, want to talk about upgrading your DNA.
That's what I was seeing when my mind couldn't, because I couldn't see like the full second helix. It was like my mind was like, it's something. Yeah, that's what.
So it's like a DNA strand, but then you got that one middle line that goes down. That's like your third strand of DNA. That's the upgraded version of yourself. That's your higher self. You feel me? So it's a lot built into that. So yeah.
So you definitely felt your higher self speaking to you in that moment while you was creating. So that's why you carry it with you at all. Yeah. I like that. I like that. I mess with that heavy, y'all. Okay. I'm glad you shared that with the people and the intentionality behind it. I feel like that speaks volumes to your artistry and your intention when you creating and you sharing, you feel me, what you're doing with the world. I'll get that heavy.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't know how much detail I really put into what I'm doing, because you know it come off as like you see it as you see it, but it's like not until you really get into it you understand. You feel me?
Yeah. My logo the same way. My logo is actually my logo is an ambergram. These are my logos. If y'all didn't know, you can read this Cash Money Cash. This is Corrupt Cash, but my logo is here. It's the biggest one. But basically, I can pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up for me.
I'm gonna pull it up. But my logo, it was something that I drew. I did have a idea in mind when I created. It was like I wanted to symbolize. Well, I'm gonna show y'all the image first, and then I'm gonna show y'all what it symbolizes. All right. So this is the Corrupt Cash official logo. This is exactly how I painted this, y'all. And I'm so hurt.
Wait, what happened? What you mean?
Hurt.
What happened to it?
We're not gonna talk about that right now. But this is the original logo for Corrupt Cash. It came from a painting that I created. The painting that I created, I really wanted to call out, like, we from Chicago, right? Chicago, I'm not gonna say it's home of corruption, but we have so much in so many different ways, like corruption in the police industry. That's specifically what my brand was targeting. But as I did the research and I continued to, put more meaning into my brand, I found out that there's corruption in damn near everything. So through that, Corrupt Cash was created. So if you look at it, you will see here, you got this, you see a face when you first look at it. But if you turn it, rotate it 180 degrees, you get the money bag, Yeah. So that's what we're doing with Corrupt Cash. We taking anything that's thrown our way, whether it's, energy, whether it's some basic clothing, and we rotating it 180 degrees. We looking at it from a different perspective, and we making it, you feel me, we capitalizing off of it. We doing our best to use what we got and whatever they trying to take away from us, and we turn it into something that's lucrative for us. So
it's like you flip the script and you make it your own.
Yeah, that's what's up. So that's why I cash. So a lot of people don't know that. They think I don't know that I rotated my shit intentionally. Like, it's not wrong. It's intentional. But the K and the A are rotated 180 degrees. So it's like, it still reads the same thing up and down, but cash is like keep ascending significantly higher. So through anything, through the corruption, through the bullshit, keep ascending significantly higher. So that's why we here on Cash Talks, because we learning how people keep ascending significantly higher, more into success. So back into how Airik cashed more in the creative industry. Can you tell us a little bit more about your creative process? Because I seen some of I'll be watching your, what do you call those? The time lapses, when you speed it up, when you're creating and stuff?
It's a time lapse of just my drawings and stuff like that, and how I kind of think and go through it. So typically, you want to talk about just like the logo design just that I've been working on and stuff?
Not logos, like your creative process, like with anything. Like, how do you approach it? Do you have like, are you inspired by things? The ideas just come to you? Like, what does it
Yeah.
look like?
Sometimes the idea just come, and then sometimes it's more thought out. Sometimes you can wake up out your sleep and you be like,
Yeah,
damn, I seen that
been there.
in my mind vivid as hell.
Yeah.
So it's like I gotta wake up and just do it and write it out. And then other things is more like as I go along. And then the way people ask me all the time, like, how do I do so much? I do it in steps. So I might be making music for this week, you feel me? Or I might be just editing this week. The bulk of what I do though is the editing and the video production stuff though. That's like what I do on a daily. But like in terms of like art and stuff like that, I kind of work on those in stages and sets. Yeah.
So when you say stages, do you mean like you approach it like for 1 week at a time, or like for this month specifically, we gonna knock out this project and then we gonna
It'd be
move
like
to...
for that month, like I'll be focused on this one thing this month. I'm like, let's get this done. You feel me? Like the countdown we just did. You feel me? That took like you fuck with it?
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, shout out to Airik, shout out to the host. You feel me? Made that happen.
Yeah, that was dope as hell. Yeah, shout out to Erica, y'all. Erica is also working the cameras right now, so if she's doing a good job, just give her a thumbs up in the comments.
So that took a lot of editing last week. I kind of did the bulk of the editing on my own. But like I was telling Erica yesterday, it was like I worked at like Intersport, which is like one of the top like creative agencies in Chicago. Like I was able to freelance for them, and that was a real privilege. You feel me?
Yeah, that's.
And then it just made me like see things from a different perspective because they working with like top brands. You feel me? Like you in the room, they got $400,000, $500,000 budgets to do an event. You feel me? So it's like when you got stakes like that on the line, people think differently. It's like more that you can do. It's like more moving parts.
Yeah.
That go into creating an event. So me coming from seeing that and then implementing that into my own like practice, that's kind of where I get my thought process from. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had a little bit of background. Well, you had background with Interscope.
Intersport.
I'm sorry.
Interscope. That's the label. That's the record label. Yeah.
Intersport. Had background with Intersport. You started with your vlogs in school. Did you ever like study like
film?
Art or film or anything like that?
Yeah. So I got a BFA, a Bachelor of Fine Art. Yeah. So I think my art discipline translates over to film, but I ain't never really studied film, like in that way.
It's just
I kind of took one summer. I ain't had no car, so I ain't had nowhere to go that summer, and like my job was like down the street, so it was like I took that whole summer and I just was like binge watching YouTube. My sister had gave me her camera, and I'm just sitting there just like studying everything, and then it was probably around like October that year I had went outside and I started shooting. Yeah.
That's what's up. So 8 months of consistent, locked in. How do you? So I feel like a lot of people, a lot of guests that I've had, they said that. So do you feel like if you would have taken like that same amount of research and stuff and did it over time, like you weren't consistent with it, like you didn't lock in every day, do you feel like it would have yielded the same results?
Yeah, because anything you do over time, you're gonna get better, naturally. But for me, it was more so I had the time, so it was like
just focus on something that makes sense.
Just focus on it. And I'm like that with like everything. Like if I need to do something or figure something out, I'm gonna go into like the most detail about it. Like I'm gonna go real in depth, like go down a rabbit hole. So that's the type of person I am, for real.
Okay. So you seem like a very routine person. Like you know what structure is for you. And no.
I mean, there's routines, but like I be
by routines. I mean like you know what works for you. So you like your step system with your projects and stuff like that. That's what I mean by routine.
Okay,
Not so much daily routines, but on the subject of daily routines, do you have like a power, like, yeah, this how I start my day, or like, do you have anything you feel sets you ahead in your daily routine?
So what I've been practicing as of like probably around like October last 2024 now, um, is I set on my phone, I set an alarm. So I got an alarm for 6 a.m. I got an alarm for 9 a.m. I got an alarm for 12. And basically it's like 6, 9, 12, 3. I basically set an alarm on my phone to like practice gratitude every day. You feel me? So
369 method.
So it's like when the alarm goes off, you stop, you pause for a moment, and then you like express gratitude to the universe, to whoever you want to express gratitude to. So that's one thing I do. I do that in the morning, you know. Yeah, try to get into like the right mindset. Yeah.
It's crazy. I got something similar in my routine. In my routine, like when my first alarm of the day it says thank you. Like when I wake up, I say thank you. Like I ain't had to rise, but I did. Like thank you for whatever this day gonna bring me. Just thank you. But I feel like practicing, and I also meditate as well. So every day I practice meditation. At least I try to do twice a day. But
talk to me about that. Like how you do go about meditating. Like,
so I have. Really, it all started, I practice Buddhism. So as a Buddhist, like meditation is a very centralized part of how we like ground ourselves to become our higher selves. So with that, I really like, that's how I started learning about it's like 9 official different types of meditation, but like depending on what your intentions are, like you can have mindfulness meditation. That's where you just ground yourself and you're mindful of your thoughts, you're mindful of how you feel, mindful of your body. Like it really just depends on your intentions. But what I do is I'll just go on YouTube. It's this channel, I'm gonna shout out to them, they call Great Meditation. They be having 10-minute guided meditations where they do they really have different intentions. And with each intention, it got a different frequency of music. So depending on the intention, like say you're I'm trying to practice self-love today.
They're gonna have 528.
Yeah, you know what you know. Yeah, you know what you know. So they have music that aligns with the intention. So I practice like 10 to 15 minutes a day. And really, it all goes on how my day is going. Like if I wake up and I'm feeling a little uneasy, or I feel like my mind is clouded, I need some clarity, I'm gonna do a clarity meditation. Right. So I just go by how I feel. But I always try to practice that meditation daily. Like no matter, and meditation doesn't always have to be like, a lot of people think you have to be like sitting down, legs crossed, like that. That's a type of meditation, like you can. Yeah, but it's so many different types. Like you can find meditation in things you do, like playing the game, you know? Like, but it's like, it's all about your intention. So some people find meditation like cooking, stuff like that. It's all about.
So you can meditate while you playing Call of Duty?
I don't know about that. Like because only because of like the violence and like you feel me, like you trying to ground yourself and separate yourself from the outside noise. So if you hear it, bang, 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 shoot him up, kill him, and there's somebody in the background, somebody like, yeah, you get there, like you feel me, it's gonna throw you off. Like you wanna become one with yourself. That's the whole point of meditation. Yeah. So like doing something that grounds you with yourself. But I feel like ever since I started meditating, like that changed my life for real. Like I remember the day when it definitely changed my life, y'all. Like I was sitting there, I had a guided meditation on, but this is when I was trying to do longer strain. So I realized that as a person, like I get distracted easily. So like when I get into these meditative states, like I can get there, but the smallest thing, like if you a buzz in the background, it's gonna throw me off. So I know I gotta do shorter increments that works better for me, it's more efficient. But this is when I was doing like 20, 30-minute meditations. And one day I became an apple tree, y'all.
Wait.
Yes, I became an apple tree. Like I became an apple tree, and it sounds so crazy, but like, hit me up.
Johnny Appleseed, bro.
I became an apple tree, y'all. Like I sat there, so I was doing a meditation. I don't know how much like time I was in, because it's like time really doesn't exist when you're in that state. It's just like time not real anyways. That shit really it don't be rabbit hole. Okay, like, we're not even gonna go there, but the time, like when you're meditating, you don't feel time. Like you just feel like you feel yourself. Like I don't even know how that's the best way I can explain it. But I was meditating, and the guided meditation was telling me like, envision yourself as a tree. So I'm already in this grounded state. This was like, if I could put it into time, I would say like 15 minutes into the meditation. So they like, envision yourself as a tree. You feel me? You grounded with the earth. And when you breathe in, you feel me? You're gonna go and you're gonna be as big as this tree can get, like as wide as it can. You feel me? You flourish and you got the leaves and stuff. And then when you inhale, when you exhale, like you go out to the smallest, like all the leaves going to go back just to the branches. So I'm doing this meditation. Now, as I'm already, like I was already locked into that meditative state. So like as I'm listening to this, like I'm really feeling it. They was like, at the top of the tree, you feel like your family, your seeds have grown and they've shown, like this is your fruits have sown, you know? And it was just like after that meditation, like I felt amazing. Like I felt so crazy. And when I came out and I told everybody, like, yeah, y'all, I was just the apple tree. They was like, what? Like, what do you have going on? But I'm like, no.
I want to reach that. I want to. Like, that's Nirvana. That's the Nirvana that they be talking about.
It felt like I can't even like. I can't put it into words. Like it was so like euphoric. Like it was just like it felt like
no, it's true.
Man. And then meditating on them, that's a whole nother story. But man, like it was just like it changed my life. And I be telling people like, you gotta lock in with yourself. And I feel like when you lock in, you're consistent with these routines and you're consistently practicing mindfulness and expressing gratitude. It's just like you continue to receive those blessings and opportunities and things that you envision in those states.
Right.
So,
right.
Man, let me grab some water.
I'm about to say, so you're going to receive the fruit of all of your effort.
Mm-hmm. You want to see the fruits of your labor in real time. You got to envision it, lock in with yourself, ground yourself, envision it, and then make it happen. Y'all know I'm always preaching about the power of bringing your thoughts to reality, like manifestation at its finest. Like anything you do, it's literally like it's so simple, but it's so complex. Cause it's like it's simple as you could think a thought like that and it manifests before you. Like you think about somebody and they walk through the door. Like that's so real. That's manifestation.
Think about somebody and then they call you.
Yeah. That's manifestation. Like it's levels, but it's like once you understand how powerful you are. Once you understand how creative is more than just being able to do things artistically. Creating is like is life. Is bringing things. Is being able to like.
It's bringing something from a like nebulous form, like
from inception to execution.
Into the real physical world. You mean? And that's how I felt when we did the countdown. I was like, damn, this was the idea that was on my iPad. Like, you feel me? Like the logo and everything. I was like, and then we made that happen and people had a real experience with it, you know? That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it gave me 106 in Park like countdown vibes.
Oh,
like,
thank you.
We're
gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back quarterly.
Yeah, I was just about to say I gotta do it more frequently. And then at the end of the year, like who made that's gonna be hot. That's gonna be hot.
We gotta bring it in.
Okay, I'll be y'all don't know, but I love music, like all different genres, all different, and I feel like that's another reason.
So who you listen to? Like who you be listening to?
Everybody.
Okay, I'm saying
my top 5. I'm gonna give you my top 5 artists. My top 5 artists. This is not in no particular order. This just you feel me who I mess with. But this is Teyana Taylor.
Shout out to Teyana.
Janae Aiko.
Okay.
Brent Fayez.
Yeah.
Sosa.
Right way. Sosa, baby.
Ooh, and then the last one. Ooh. Okay. We gotta narrow it down. Okay. Last one we're gonna have to give it to I'll leave it out there. I can't decide. You feel me? There was the top 4 that just came to my mind. You feel me? The last one, I'm gonna leave it out there. But yeah, that's my top 4, no particular order, because it's like I feel like when you working with different styles and music and stuff, I don't really like comparing stuff. It's like they making music, but they doing their thing. Like they in their own lane. So it's like I don't know everything. I just try to appreciate it for what it is. So I ain't gonna try to.
That's a good way to look at it, because some people don't have like music appreciation, where you can appreciate something
Yeah.
that's, you feel me, that's
They be
probably
like, I
not.
fuck with this artist too much. I can't look at nobody else. Like, bro, that's like, I'm gonna censor myself. That's D-riding though. Like, bro, you
Glazing.
gotta open your for real. You gotta open your mind. Like, I feel like me, I have experienced so many different like things. I travel the world. I always immerse myself in different cultures and different like places. So it's like I'm very open-minded to different stuff. And it's like I don't limit myself to nothing because like a lot of people be like, oh, that's white people stuff. White people stuff be the most fun stuff to do. I promise y'all. Like I love doing some white people stuff. Like, nah, for real, you gotta be adventurous. But you gotta. I feel like in all things you do, you gotta be open-minded, and that's how you open yourself up to new experiences, new opportunities, meet new people. Like
You an Aquarius?
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, the go day on the pull up. We got 0131, man. It's my cash day. Look, it's my cash day. That's when the star was born. Like y'all don't know, a real star system formed in the galaxy on January 31st. And mark that in y'all calendars. That's gonna be the day some phenomenal shit happens just because it's my birthday. Like, look.
Right way.
Yeah, though. We live with two dope ass, raw ass, open-minded ass creators.
I'm about to say, man, we need to get into the NFT bag. We need to get into the NFTs.
Oh.
We need to talk about block cycle, all that. You know what I mean?
So what's your most open-minded like type of project, like stuff that people probably wouldn't, like the average person not doing, but it's like, yeah, shorty, this me.
Wait,
like,
what you mean?
Like you just brought up the NFTs and stuff. Like for me, it'll be like something like, I don't know, like creating some off the wall stuff that I haven't done before, like a billboard or something. Like I don't know, like some open-minded.
Open-minded. I would say I'm pretty open-minded. I went to school with white people. Like I went to school in the middle of nowhere. Like we had to come up with something to do. But like I'm into a lot of different things, bro. Like I'm into like herbalism. Like I be into that. You feel me? I be into like the numerology of things, of numbers, the science of numbers and stuff like that. That's why when you get into the 3s and the 6s and the 9s, you know,
Yeah.
I was born on a 9. This a 9 year, so this my year type shit. You feel me? But yeah, like stuff like that I'm into, and like you said, the NFTs. That's like that's unconventional. I've been in NFT games since like 2020. You feel me? Really 2019. You know, I've been buying crypto, trading crypto, selling crypto, buying NFTs, making NFTs, stuff like that. Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to have a NFT design, you could do something like that.
We can mint it on the blockchain and everything like that. So
that means y'all need to tap in if you're trying to get ahead, if you're trying to cash more in the crypto, art, everything, investing industry. Get with them. Not only for the NFTs, but for the digital art, the physical art, for anything you need created, and you don't have the means to do it yourself. We got somebody that can bring it to life right in front of y'all. So make sure y'all tap in with Airik, tap in with Live from the Living Room,
please,
and tap in with all the we got so many local and just creators, people that's doing their own thing, right in your friend list. Right? People that you didn't grew up with, that y'all be looking over their posts, y'all need to be tapping in, because these are the future right here. Like, I feel like that's the whole point. Like, Cash Talks, we are continuously, we're showcasing the future, you know? So here with us, we got Airik. We still got a few more questions, but do you have anything, like, you don't got no questions for me?
What a question I got for you. What just keep you like motivated throughout the day? You feel me? I got a lot of questions, but that's like, I'm like, where you grow? What side of the city you grew up, or like what? Yeah, like
my background. What inspires me?
Yeah.
I am from the west side of Chicago, out west 290 shit. You know how it roll. You know how it go. I'm inspired by. I feel like daily, like I'm a creative, so like I can see, like I can look at this painting and I can envision a way to make it better. I can envision a way to transform it to a whole room design with this in mind. So it's like, I don't know, I'm constantly inspired by everyday life, but my enterprise is all about, like, I feel like I'm always where I'm supposed to be. I'm exactly like I'm aligning with my purpose, and as I do that, I'm connecting with the people. I'm connecting with everybody. I'm connected with the people that I feel like I am. Let me go back. KASH Talks is a product of Up Next Productions. That's my production company, and the reason I created the production company is not just a production company. It's a three-way. It's a networking agency, it's a production company, and it's also a promotion, like a promotional type of thing. So with me constantly connecting and meeting new creatives and business owners and going to new places, they're always like, it's like they need something. Oh, I need to connect with the right people. I need somebody to showcase this, or I need, like, it's always a missing factor. And I feel like I'm always the person that's like, oh, I got somebody for this. Oh, I know somebody that can make this. Or, I know we can go for that. So it's like, the reason I created my production company is to showcase all the people in this network, the Up Next network, that continue to, help the next person grow to be up next. So it's like, I showcase you, you make art, you gonna go make this person NFT, and then they're gonna turn around, they're gonna get some money, and then this person gonna be like, dang, I invested in this NFT. I saw this on her show. And then it's just a constant, like, the correlation is always there. Like, it's always connecting the missing link with exactly where they need to be.
With
the I feel like
be on the lookout for them NFTs, them Boxer Cat NFTs, bro. Them joints is gonna be dope. You can go get them on the Algorand network, man. It's gonna be like, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun thing, I teach in schools too, so a lot of people don't know that, but like I be inside the schools, you feel me, teaching, substituting here and there, you feel me, teaching art in the Park District, all that. And I show the kids the art, and they be like, they be all wanting the pictures. Like, I be like, I got y'all, man. I'm gonna make some plush dolls too. And
that's gonna be hot.
Happen. And don't you be you said you be doing the music video treatments too, though?
Well, not really
you can envision the treatment.
I consider myself a creative director. Like, if I hear a song, I damn near can see the video in my head. And I feel like that I feel like that's why I like to create things. Like, with all these logos that y'all see on my jacket, I created all of these with the exception of this one. This one was created by Lusky.
Okay.
But every other logo on here, like, this was something I saw, or I was inspired by, or I was just like, I don't know if I can do this. And I brought it to life. So it's like, I do that for myself, but I do it for other people unsolicited. But it's like, when they implement the shit that I tell them, they be like, damn, he was right. Damn, I just ran up this much money. Like, so many people be reaching out to me like, you told me to do this 3 years ago, and I finally did it. And man, I made so much money. Or, man, you told me to do this. Like, I feel like I'm the cash pages. Like, I just be connecting all
the cash pages.
Yeah, so they come to me for what they need, and you feel me? I point them in the right direction. I point them to the cash. I help them keep ascending significantly higher. Yeah, it's all about cash and more at the end of the day. And I feel like that's why I didn't even want to be on the camera. Like, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm a yapper.
DJ Vlad, you was gonna do it like DJ Vlad.
Man, I was just gonna be, like, it was just gonna be the guest type of thing. Like, I didn't want to be the face of my stuff. Like, I just wanted to have the brand. But I realized, like, my brand is me, It's Cupcake Cash with *Upkake or KASH Talks. So it's like, it all ties in.
I would have been blue if you weren't on camera. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's what, like, a lot of people be telling me, like, they like that. It's like, it's intimate, but it's like we not on camera. We right here having a conversation. And that's why I like doing it. Like, I don't consider myself a podcast. Like, nah, I'm a conversationalist. We right here, we having a conversation. It just so happen to be broadcasted live, but I feel like my audience might feel like they right here too. Yeah. Y'all feel like y'all right here.
They right
here. Yeah. This KASH Talks, y'all. We live with Airik. Airik do a lot of stuff. You live from the living room.
I still be like, how I be doing
this. Yeah. What's something you wish you would have known like years ago that you know now? Like, damn, if I would have known this, it would have been so much easier.
If I would have known credit, yeah. If I would have known how important like that really was. But one of the bigger things though is like, what my mentor taught me, Wayne, shout out to Wayne by the way, is like just mindset. You feel me? Certain things is like money is currency, so it's energy, it's spirit. You gotta like it's certain things you gotta do. You feel me? So one of the things he taught me was about like forgiveness, and I was like, I ain't know how important that was to make you lighter, so you can attract the things that you're supposed to attract. You feel me? So that's one of the things that like I wish I would have known earlier is like mindset over matter type shit. You feel me? The other thing is definitely credit though, like understanding credit and how to move it. You feel me? Because once you get that in that bag, yeah, you in the game for real. Yeah.
I agree with that as well. I feel like financial literacy as a whole is something that if we as a people were more informed, we would make better decisions and we wouldn't I feel like we learn by making mistakes. Yeah. And I feel like if we had the proper guidance to let us know in advance, like I feel like everybody knows, like, oh yeah, you can get a bank account and stuff like that. But like stuff like what a fiscal year is and when the taxes due and how going tax exempt, all that type of stuff, like it really matters when you become an adult. And I feel like we don't have enough programs to be able to sustain ourselves when we become adults. It's like when we become an adult, it's like I don't know how to do nothing. Like I honestly, like I ain't gonna lie, I be calling my mama like, Mom, I'm just a grown child. Like I ain't never did this before. Right. Like I gotta renew my license plates and stuff. Yeah. Like stuff like that. Like I don't know. I feel like we need a not even a crash course, but we need something that's gonna help us. I got it. I got it.
You gonna make it happen?
Yeah, this is a part of my pipeline. Like this, is what we do. We KASH Talks. We keep ascending significantly higher. So we gonna put the proper resources in place to help the future generations.
Bridging the gap between adolescence and adulthood, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, things like having trust set up, like shit like that, like save you a lot of energy, a lot of time.
Okay, so on the subject of credit and financial literacy, what's one tip that you learned that has helped you immensely since you have learned it?
Damn, I done learned like a lot of shit. I would just say on the crypto side, teaching about decentralized finance. So basically what decentralized finance is, like controlling your finances without a central bank, essentially. And there are multiple platforms out there where you can essentially become your own bank by leveraging your own cash and putting that up so you can, not only gain interest, but you can also make money every single day by doing that. If I had known this 5 years ago, who knows where I'd be,
Man, I know exactly, man.
Stuff like that,
Man. So with that in mind, where are some places or resources that you would recommend to people looking to better themselves, better their financial situation, better their mindset, like all those?
Damn. YouTube.
No, for real. YouTube University, number one. That's the number one place for real.
It just depends on your situation, but definitely blockcycle.org. Blockcycle.org. They just helped us with our Watch to Earn NFT. I don't know if you caught that in the video, but basically we got our own NFT where you can opt in, so you can.
With the rewards and stuff.
Yeah, you can watch to earn the rewards. Yeah. So blockcycle.org, you can type in with Jessica Harris on Facebook, you feel me? She would know Vay, she will get your credit right, you feel me? Walk gonna help you with the crypto. I got a couple other people on some other shit, or we know.
But tap in, that's all you're gonna say.
Tap in with those two people. Who else was instrumental? And definitely tap in with these grants. Like the city got grants going on. You feel me? They DCase
Yeah, I was
stuff
about
like
to
that.
say
Yeah.
Department of Cultural Affairs and what is it, social events or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
tap in with them,
that.
y'all. They got a grant right now. I'm gonna put y'all on. They got a grant right now. It's for creatives, people, any industry, any creative industry. But if y'all go on the DK's website, they'll give y'all more information on that. But they definitely check them out for sure. If you in the city of Chicago and you are a creative,
of
if you
any
do
kind.
anything, yes, anything, film, music, sculptures, art, like anything like that, check out DK's. That's the Department of Cultural Affairs and Social. Is it social events?
Hey, don't ask me. I just know
It's some type of. Okay,
don't ask
I know
me.
that's the first
I just
part.
know
But
I'm going on there. I'm trying to get this bag. You're not even stop playing.
Okay.
Stop playing.
Tap in with them.
Let me stop playing. Put the logo LFTLR back on there.
Yeah, let them see. Okay, so we got a lot of intentionality with the logos and the creation, with the brand, with the mindset. Man, I feel like we got a lot of intentionality with everything you do. So with that, I feel like one of the biggest tools that we all have available to us as creatives and business owners is social media. So can you tell us a little bit about how you feel like social media has impacted you and your brand?
How has it impacted me? All right, I'm finna show my age a little bit. I was on Twitter when Twitter came out, gang. Like I was the first person in my high school on Twitter. Dang, why you laughing, dude? Stop laughing at me, bro.
Trailblazers. Yeah.
But no, I had to learn when I got to college. I'm like, damn, okay, now we got to use Twitter like professional.
Real, yeah.
So
not a game anymore.
yeah, I had to learn that kind of the hard way. But has social media impacted me? I mean, it elevates you. It allows you to speak to as many people as you want to speak to at one particular time. You feel me? So we focus heavily on social and like especially on Live from the Living Room. It's like every time we drop a video, we getting that engagement. We getting new people in, we getting new audiences. So it's been really fun. We actually reached probably like over 90,000 accounts in the last like 3 months. Yeah, for real. Shout out to Tamiro. But yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's what's up.
Reaching that many people.
It's all about that engagement. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I like appreciate social media so much is because you can reach people like people don't. It's the starter logo. This one right here, this is actually like one of my most like, I'm not gonna say most intentional, but like this one.
Okay.
This is my Up Next Productions logo. So it's like this was something I created. Like literally, I had an intention in mind, and I made it. Like you feel me? It's up.
That's all you be sitting there just. I see you got the iPad, so you just be whipping stuff up on here.
Yeah, I really be drawing my shit. Like look, I be drawing my shit. There you go.
I seen you had Justin on here too, my boy Justin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about him when you talked about you went like 80 days or like you went hella days like just locking in with your craft. He said the same thing. He was like, yeah, I just painted for all these days straight. I was in the crib like.
Yeah, Justin a real inspiring because Justin just go. Like,
yeah,
man, he go like.
That's what I told him. I love your free spiritness. Like once you locked in with yourself and your craft when you able to just do it wherever. You feel me? Free of judgment, free of like Justin be painting in the motherfucking strip club. Like, that's how you know you don't care about nothing. Like, a nigga probably be like, what the fuck is he doing in here painting? He in here living his life. He doing his thing. You can't be like, he doing it freely. Like, yeah, exactly. Bro, shout out to Justin White, y'all. Justin White was the first person I ever interviewed on KASH Talks. I literally bumped into him one day. He had on the fire-ass fit. Damn, show your flip fire as hell. And then he like, yeah. And then he had a canvas in his hand. I'm like, what you finna do with that? He's like, I paint. Oh, you an artist? And he showed me some of his work. I was amazed, y'all. Like, he like, yeah, I'm blind, by the way. Hold on, you messing my head up in too many ways. Like, it was just
he told me that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like for the type of art, like, man, that's being a creative, you know? You create no matter whether you know.
So Justin came to my second gallery. So with Live from the Living Room, we started the gallery because the old studio I was at, it had like a lot of like wall space. So we was able to bring like 20 different artists in there to like have an actual art gallery. So I started Galleria from the living room. And we gonna run it back in March. We're gonna run the gallery back. And but that was like another like me having to like mold my brand because it's a lot of mic platforms in the city, you feel me? So I feel like I had to mutate a little bit. So that's kind of why I started branching off into these different like spaces and pockets with the whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like what's the name of like every like is it just
what
like everything like what's your brand name?
So all right, so the umbrella of the brand is Airik Art and Entertainment. So I started Airik Art and Entertainment in 2022, but I had a different business before that it dissolved. But so it's Airik Art and Entertainment, and Live from the Living Room is a product of Airik Art and Entertainment. And then underneath Live from the Living Room, I have the different branches of Live from the Living Room, which is like the gallery, Live from the Living Room Inc., where people getting tatted. I mean, yeah, they getting tatted in the living room.
Hold on, I don't think I tapped in with that one.
I could bring a couple of them up. You feel me? We could watch a couple of them, but yeah, I came up with that concept just because my friend wanted to get on here on the Live from the Living Room. And then I was like, what you gonna do? You don't make no music. She was like, I'm finna tag. So she brought her artist on there to tag. Well, so I shot it and made it happen. That's what we birthed Live from the Living Room Inc. Yeah.
So you got different. So what's your vision? Like, what does success look like for Live from the Living Room, Airik's Art and Entertainment? Like, what does success look like?
Success for me looks like just really being able to like really cash out on my art, you know, for real. Like, no, really being able to live inside of my art and be able to support my entire family off of that. You feel me? Off of just purely me being creative, coming up with ideas. Because I ain't gonna lie, man, bro, it's hard for me to work for shit. You feel me? Like, I be having thoughts all day. Like, it's hard for me to just sit down and do that, bro. But I know for a fact that when I do stuff like this is when I don't get tired. Like,
yeah, you feel fulfilled. So it's like it's a constant, like it's like a driving. Yeah.
I don't get tired at all. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just some type of extra fuel you get when you doing stuff for yourself. You feel me? And you doing stuff that you love to do. And yeah, so that's kind of like what success would look like for me. Obviously, to build a thriving platform that, you know, many artists can come through and, you know, have an experience with and enjoy, and people not only in the city but throughout the world can enjoy too, you know. Man, that's really successful to me. Yeah.
Okay. So Live from the Living Room is its own like production company. Do you see yourself in the future ever having like your own streaming platform, or do you have any desires to like partner with any streaming companies or?
Yeah, I want to get I need my own channels. Oh, actually, what we building right now, I can say it. We building a whole Watch to Earn platform. So instead of me putting the content just on YouTube, some content gonna be exclusively going over to that platform. So then you can really get your rewards for watching to earn. Because we do give a lot of content away on YouTube.
Yeah.
But however, you know, there's some things that gotta, you know.
Yeah, you gotta pay that cost to be the boss, you know?
Yeah. And then getting into the games too, man. I can't really go too deep into that.
You say not too much.
We're gonna have a fight. It's gonna be a fight. One of them gonna be a fighting game though. You feel me? Yeah. Okay. So
entertainment, the art and entertainment. I like that. So you'll be you're gonna be designing your characters and stuff. I can see what's his name? Boxer Cat. I can see Boxer Cat, you feel me? And that'll be dope. Yeah, that'll be dope. I just had an idea for that. I'll tell you later. Okay.
All right, come on, man. Come on. We gotta bring you on yeah.
Yeah, I'm a creative, so like when you tell me, like my brain is going. Man, okay. We finna wrap this, y'all. I got like 2-3 more questions.
What we looking like on the memory card?
4 minutes.
You wanna switch it?
Yeah.
before she asks these last two?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right, we just go.
Some of your favorite artists, go watch the top 50 countdown, you feel me? Hey, we got it all here live from the living room, artists getting tatted. And if you know an artist that you want to get on live from the living room, make sure they tap in with the page, you feel me? Make sure you tap in with the page.
All right.
Because
we going global. Fuck you talking
we
about?
Going global. And we a staple brand.
Yeah. So with that, you going global in mind, do you already where are you based? Like, if people wanted to connect with you, we in Chicago right now, home of the greats. But if they wanted to, if they was in like Atlanta, Houston, or something, like, do you go travel to other locations? Do you offer this service outside of Chicago?
I can travel. That's actually on the list of things to do 2025. We want to travel to at least Detroit. We want to do a Midwest tour at least.
Got somebody connect with you.
Okay, yeah, definitely want to tap in, with Detroit. Belize, end of 2025, we're going to be in Belize doing live from the living room. For sure. So shout out to Wayne. He got a conference going on. He said we can do live from the living room right there.
In the country, Belize, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what's in up. Belize. So
going global. Look, it's 2025, it's all making sense.
I had my first artist, he came all the way from France to here to do a live from the living room performance.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. It's 2025. We going global, okay? You keep going up, we keep ascending, we cashing more. Look, what's the greatest it can get?
Hey, it can get great out here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What you got for me? We cooking.
Oh, bro, I'm trying to make these last few minutes count. I got.
What you think about D-Rose? D-Rose legacy in Chicago.
Man, he's a legend. Chicago is home of the legends. Like, we breed greatness. Like, I feel like, yeah, you might know what I'm talking about, but you know how, like, it's like energy centers in the earth and shit. Mm-hmm. I feel like Chicago is one of them places, like, we just got that energy. Like, it's very chaotic because we got a lot of stuff to express and we don't have the means to do that. So I feel like we got some great ass talent here, but it's like we don't have those spaces and resources and mentors and people in place to push those greats to the great level. Like, I feel like that's why we got so many misguided individuals right now in the system, and they fall into bad things because it's like that's what they have to express themselves. Me, I'm working towards my enterprise. I want to create it's a positive pipeline. So we going from, I don't know if y'all familiar with the school to prison pipeline, but basically I'm trying to like eradicate that shit. I'm trying to make it from school to prison to, you feel me, school to
prosperity.
Yeah, like it's no limit. Like, it's literally no limit. But it's like, that's why I'm constantly connecting with the individuals to showcase like this was possible. This what you could do. And with that, they giving you all the guidance and the tips to cash more to success. So it's like, this what I did, this what I use. Now you see how it works for you, So that's why I try to showcase every single industry. Like, it's no industry that I want to leave behind, because I know, like, it's people that dream big, It's people out here thinking like, man, I want to do anything you want to do. It's possible, okay? And we going to showcase you and show why we can make it happen. So this Cash Talks. Airik been cashing more in the creative industry and just being an entrepreneur. So how long have you been an entrepreneur, and did you envision your journey, like where you are now? When you first started, did you envision yourself like being at this point?
Nah, I always knew like I was gonna do something great. You feel me? Like, I just always had that feeling. My family always kind of been blue collar. They always just, they working class people. So it's like, for me to be an entrepreneur is actually like going against the grain, But when I decided I was an entrepreneur was really, I was in college. That was the first time I actually was like, did something and sold something. You feel me? Like, I created these t-shirts and I sold them. You feel me? And I was selling paintings. I was making these celebrity paintings. Like, I made one like of Chance the Rapper. Yeah, like the Future one. He in the closet right now. But like I had made a Chance the Rapper one, showed it to this girl. She paid me for it, and then that's how I was like kind of eating in school. You feel me? Just making paintings and like doing work study. So I would say I started then, you know, and I feel like for me that was late. You feel me? Because you getting kids right now, they start when they 5, you see, they 8. They parents make like getting them outside, like whether it's selling cookies or lemonade or something. But I ain't really start that till later in my life. You feel me? I was always hooping or some shit, like, for real. What was the second part of your question?
Did you envision yourself like being at the level? Like, did you envision your work looking like this when you first started?
Nah, I ain't. I mean, nah. I ain't think it was gonna look like this. Live from the Living Room was literally birthed out of just me purely wanting to just share music. But like, nah, I ain't think it was gonna be nothing like this. You know, nothing. So I could say I'm grateful for that. For the ideas that I get to receive. You know.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well, I think. Oh, well, you kind of already told us about this, but do you have any upcoming projects or things that our audience should look forward to?
Okay, yeah. Season 4, Live from the Living Room. We is on our 4th season here, so make sure you be on the lookout for season 4. We got a lot of big things in store for season 4, for sure. We got a lot of really dope artists on there, a lot of top tier talent about to come on here in season 4. So definitely tap in with that. Another project, watch out for the Boxer Cat. He gonna be coming through. Yeah. Those are 2 main projects I got right now. You know, some other stuff I can't really talk about. We got with Block Cycle Labs, but yeah.
Okay. So in other words, y'all just need to tap in so y'all can be on the lookout for everything that's coming up. We're gonna have Airik tag below in the videos, and we also gonna drop the websites for Your Vision Studios. If you have like a vision or a dream that you're looking to bring to life in 2025, this is KASH Talks Live with Airik. And is there anything else you want to tell everybody, or anything you want them to keep in mind after this video?
Keep in mind, this is what I want them to keep in mind. Keep in mind that you can do whatever you set your brain to. You feel me? Really, really, truly believe that, hone that in. And it takes repetition. It takes being on the right frequency. And when you talk about being on the right frequency, it's whatever you can do frequently. Your habits, all that, you know, that mean a lot. You can't say you want to do one thing and your habits don't show that. It's just the law of the universe. But you can still do it though. Just make sure you putting that work in. That's all I'll say.
Man. He said everything I was gonna say. Kill not cash more, y'all. That was KASH Talks Live with Airik, and we live from the living room. And make sure y'all tap in the next week's episode with Flyboy KG, producer from Chicago. We're gonna be live at Jungle Lord Studio. So make sure y'all tap in, y'all. And that was KASH Talks. We out.
I was 290 shit.
Yeah. What you talking about?
You good, gang?